I go from the 5/8. I spend about a year in this hackamore. Okay. Then what I will do is I will go to a 1/2 inch hackamore. Is that correct? Yep. So 5/8, 1/2 inch. This is a 1/2 inch hackamore. The reason you are downsizing is because I don't want to say less oomph, but that's essentially what it is. This is a bigger signal. A 5/8 is a much bigger, I won't say slow, but it is a slower signal than a 1/2 inch is, right? There's more refinement in a smaller diameter hackamore, if that makes sense. But there also is just a touch more bite because it's a smaller diameter. So we don't want to do something that's a little more snappy too quick. So we have almost a little bit of a slower tool, if that makes sense, yeah. Right? So 5/8, a little bit slower, a little bit, push it on them with your hand. This would be like poking them with your finger a little bit when you signal that rein, right, to turn. So one thing important to mention, most people do not, I won't say most, a lot of people that maybe are just getting into this may not know, when you downsize your hackamore. So again, we're talking the diameter of this, right? So 5/8 diameter here. This is a 1/2 inch diameter here, okay? When you downsize from the 5/8 to the 1/2 inch, again, I'd spend a year in the 5/8, spend maybe 6 months in this, depending on the horse. When you downsize to this, you also need to downsize 1/2 inch here. Okay, so if your horse is a 10.5 and a 5/8, they're probably a 10 and a 1/2 inch. Okay, just something that's very important to mention, right? Because if you try and ride 10.5s all the way down to your 1/2 inch, to your 3/8, to your 1/4 inch, right? They're just going to look longer and longer on your horse because it's a smaller diameter. Okay, so 6 months.